Welcome into Red's Reality Podcast, where I, Josh Razauskas, bring you reality as I see it on all things your Cincinnati Reds. So a couple quick things before I can get into what happened last night. Number one, I have a fridge in my bedroom, and it's normally not an issue at all. It's normally quiet as a mouse, but this morning as I'm recording, for some weird reason, it is being super loud and annoying. I tried running the digital noise reducer feature on the Shure MV7 Plus that I don't even like using because, as I mentioned before, it changes my voice tone a little bit, but even that didn't really kill it. So I apologize if you're wearing headphones and you hear buzzing. There's not much I can do about it today. Hopefully that's not an issue in the future. Secondly, I have good news to share. This will be one of the few last episodes that my mic arm blocks my face with the mic in the correct position, as I was able to secure the Elgato Wave mic arm low profile pro that I've been talking about. So with a low profile arm, you can get the mic right up underneath your mouth as it should be without it blocking your face. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you for bearing with me, and that will arrive tomorrow on Sunday. As of now, I have my help hooking it up and getting it up and running on Wednesday at 10 a.m. If someone cancels, I will be able to get it sooner. So just look forward to that with me. So talking about looking forward to things, man, I look forward to our team continuing what they were able to do last night, because what a fun night that was at Great American Ballpark. 8-3 final, led by Batman and Robin. As the show rundown says, the dynamic duo, indeed, both Matt McLain and Ellie De La Cruz, with 3-run homers in this game. Ellie De La Cruz does it from the right-hand side again, just continues to improve and improve and improve from the right-hand side. So that is just an awesome thing for us, and a scary thing if you're the rest of the league, for sure. So I hope that continues, as I'm sure do all of you. Jose Trevino continues to hit, came up with another 3 hits last night, or maybe it was 2. I apologize, I don't have the box score right in front of me, but it was either 3 or 2 in his performance last night, and the guy just continues to make the case to be moved up in the lineup. The more we see Jose Trevino play, the better off we are realizing we are, and what an amazing trade it was that the Reds were able to make with the Yankees to secure one Jose Trevino. And I'm going to say it, when Tyler Stevenson comes back, when Steve-O is able to come back, you're going to see him DH a lot more anyway, because of the injury that he is recovering from with the oblique. So if I were the Reds, I would at least temporarily keep Austin Wynns on this roster and go with 3 catchers and just let Stevenson DH. Let him get his body right before you try to rush him behind the plate. Now, that's most likely not going to happen because, and sorry, my meter says that I peaked there, so I don't know if it was me or if it was the background noise aiding it, but again, I apologize if you're wearing headphones. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know that that's likely going to happen, but that's what I would do. And I know that the whole point of his rehab is that they are working him out on the field. he is going to Columbus while the Reds, or he's in Columbus, I should say, while the Reds are on the road. And he is scheduled to begin rehab games on Tuesday if all goes well with that. So I don't think they'll keep him from playing defense, but I would not be against the Reds doing that because Austin Wynns has been very, very serviceable. And then Andrew Abbott last night was just awesome yet again. He just had a really strong performance. Started off shaky in the first couple innings, or really just the first inning, I should say. Had a little bit of wild control, gave up the one run that he gave up in the 8-3 margin. And, or did he give up all three? I apologize. I'm really struggling remembering the box score. I should really have it in front of me. From now on, that's a promise. This will be the last episode that I don't have the box score in my bullet points when I go to make an episode. But anyway, whether he gave up the one or he gave up all three, I'm pretty sure he just gave up the one. But he was really, really strong after that first inning. He just continues to locate his fastball, which if you locate your fastball, you can then subsequently, of course, locate your breaking stuff really, really well. So that's what Andrew was able to do last night. So that is just awesome to see. And like we've been saying, with the exception of Nick Martinez, 1 through 4 has been really, really solid for this Reds rotation, and starting pitching continues to carry the Reds to victory. The other thing of note, though, is that Nick Lodolo is a new daddy, as Keaton Lodolo, who was actually watching Reds baseball last night. If you watched the broadcast, that was awesome. A couple pictures were shared, but he's been on the planet for about a day. The Lodolos have their new son, so Nick is on the paternity list, so Carson Spires will take one of his starts in the rotation, and then he should be back hopefully by his next go around, which will be next Saturday, a week from yesterday. So congratulations to the Lodolos. And then before I wrap it up, I do just also want to point out something I didn't notice until yesterday when the episode went up live. I don't know how I missed this, but because we were covering 2 games, I was editing, of course, in Final Cut, and I actually make my money as an editor. For those of you that don't know that, that's how I make my money. So I'm really embarrassed to admit that somehow I didn't realize the beginning of my episode was in my timeline twice before I put in the other pieces of raw footage. So I apologize for the beginning of the episode repeating in the last episode. So I promise that will not happen again. I actually managed today to get this done in one take. So depending on how quickly my fingers will let me do the keystrokes today, I may not even have to use Final Cut at all and get the episode out to you even sooner today. But we shall see. But when I do have to edit, I promise those kind of mistakes will not happen again. So as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Chime in either on social media at Twitter/X or Blue Sky at Reds Reality Pod, or chime in the comments down below. Let me know how you're feeling. We should be feeling really good with the Reds back to 500 baseball as they go for victory today, and it's a rookie going for the Baltimore Orioles, who continue to just be ravaged by injury in their starting rotation. I apologize, I do not know his name at the time of this recording. I'm not even sure it's been released. I could be wrong, but we'll talk about the kid when we come back tomorrow with the recap of today's episode. So we'll talk about him then. And he, of course, is going to be opposed by the ace, the best pitcher in baseball, arguably. We, of course, think he is because we're a Reds country. Hunter Green himself goes today, so I feel really good about going 2-0 against Baltimore this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So, as always, you can check out the latest episode, which I mentioned does have some mistakes in it, but if you missed it and you would like to know what I thought about the Mariners series and how that unfortunately ended, you can check that out. You can also check out the episode that YouTube itself recommends the most to you. And of course, you can also hit the subscribe button in the middle if this is your first time here. Thank you for watching, like I said, and thank you for supporting. I hope you'll stick around by hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes of Red's Reality Podcast, where I, Josh Razauskas, continue to bring you reality as I see it on all things your Cincinnati Reds.